Ages, barbarians and Arabs invaded Agormi, and many inhabitants left. In 1926, heavy rain fell on the city, so most of these houses were ruined and destroyed, leaving just an empty space of debris. And that's why the rest of the inhabitants of Agormi left too. But today, the lanes and all these houses stand still as a witness for the antiquity of the city of Agormi. The local history of Siwa is written in a book called The Manuscript of Siwa, and it's kept at one of the credible families of the Oasis. According to that book, the ancient city of Siwa existed during the Pharaonic and the Roman times around a huge rock that rises in the midst of the plain valley amongst the palm trees. The city, which was regarded as a capital city of the Oasis, is called Agormi. It seems that the locals gathered around the rock that contains the temple of Ammon, which is famous as the Oracle Temple. By the end of the Roman period in Egypt, the god's cult came to an end too, and his temples were abandoned. Being nomads, practicality posed itself on the life of the Syrians, and thus they used the temple and its settlements as a housing area. Moreover, they dismantled its rocks and cut it into small pieces, and with the help of their local strong mud, they built the new houses. A high wall was set at the foot of the rock surrounding Agormi's houses to protect them from their greatest fear, the barbarians. On top of the wall, there were small windows, each set composed of 3. They would allow the inhabitants of the city to monitor the activities and dangers happening outside. It wasn't long before the barbarians, who were Bedouin Arabian tribes passing through the desert, attacked them constantly. In 1203 AD, Agormi's residents began their descent and departure from the city. In other words, they ran for their lives, after their number declined severely to be 40 men belonging to just 7 families. They chose a new location where they've built a new city above a mountain, so that they may have more protection and live safely. They gave that location a name. They called it Chali, or the city. The second and final immigration from the city happened in 1928, when destructive rain fell over the oasis for 3 days continuously, causing many houses to demolish and the rifting of the rest. So the residents had no choice but to leave them and built around the foot of Chali's mountain, which grew to become today's new city of Siwa.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we mentioned earlier, we're going to be discussing the latest developments